here with two West Ham fans, and you have just sacked or he is left in Graham Potter leaving West Ham.
Not just, we've done it in brilliant fashion, haven't we? Let him take a press conference. Let him get his pants pulled down about this movement with Potter going face mashing at the Beyonce and everything, and then humiliating him for an hour, fucking him off the next day.
For what I heard, he had got the players in for training, started the training,
He didn't know.
kept popping away, had a phone call, and then came back to say his goodbyes.
That's mad.
That's I don't know if that's comical or if that's sad.
I think it's a bit sad, I think, to be honest. I think that I watched the live conference and obviously I dropped the TikTok on it because it was just a load of rubbish. But, for the taking the mickey out of him and asking questions and then just giving him vague, nothing answers, to then just basically go and we're going to have to cut training short, lads.
Journalists get really ballsy about those sort of situations because they know they can ask whatever question they want to Potter and no fan's going to turn around and go, I feel well sorry for him. Yeah. West Ham fans can't even rage without it's going.
Yeah.
But I don't think Nuno was a shock. Apparently Marco Silva was on the table. That's Krasinski's minority shareholders' preferred candidate, but he was costing us 10 million and we don't pay exit fees, and that's just how that goes, really. So I think we got the best out of a bad bunch. I saw Bilic. I said that last week. I saw Bilic. I thought it made complete sense when you saw Bilic was going to come in with James Collins, Mark Noble, Julian Dix. You just thought, he'll get us safe, and then he'll just keep this sort of feel-good West Ham attitude in there of ex-players, but clearly that's not fucking meant to be. Nuno's first interview, I'm not too sure about that as well.
I have not seen it.
He wasn't convincing, in my opinion.
He just, I know what he's done. What he said in that video to us, he said to David Sullivan in the interview, and David Sullivan lapped it up like a yank by Tower Bridge.
I saw a clip, but what was it? It was something like...
It's not about what the fans want, it's about what we do for the fans.
Yeah, but he was on about... He actually lost me because I stopped listening. But he was on about when we first concede a goal, they'll be infuriated or something, but then we need to earn their trust back. And you're like, we're 19th, mate.
Yeah.
We conceded about 13 goals, I think, in 5 games.
The only team that's worse than us has a point. A point.
Wolves are shit.
You're
and the other one thing as well, I said this to you when we were watching Brentford. Brentford look half decent now.
Yep.
All of a sudden.
That Igor Thiago.
Oh, lovely goal.
We don't have a goal scorer. We're fucked. I don't know. It's interesting. He ain't my option. No. Although one thing I think he will do is he will completely shore up that back line tonight.
I think he will do a job at Hughes. I do. I don't think he'll be absolute world beaters and he'll take you to the top spot and he'll be winning everything.
Isn't it?
I generally think he will.
It's the more he's hard to beat, top 8. You end up running over some teams that are not playing good football.
Again, just what we were trying to get away from, and we just taken another back step. So it's.
What I will say is he.
It's better than being fucked every week.
Look, absolutely.
Yeah, well,
that's what it comes down to. Would you rather be fucked and relegated or play pooey football and
you've got and this is all well and good, but Nuno comes into this, same as Mourinho does and so does Moyes and like that. That's all well and good until your tactics stop fucking working, and then you go straight under the bus.
This is what I say to you, is where this would have been fantastic to bring a manager in, possibly a Bilic, and say, you've got 1 year, you're on a 1 year contract. If it isn't working by then you are not renewing the contract. If it is, then we'll keep you on board. But you're right, Nuno is one of those managers. So at Spurs, and so at Forest. Well, Forest is a weird one, because obviously the owner. But when his tactics start to stop working,
but he falls out with owners. He's falls out with every owner. He's falls out with every owner he's ever worked for, and he's gone under.
I don't think it's hard with the Forest one.
And he's gone under this fucking Russian midget who's going to fall out of him straight away anyway. Because as soon as Nuno comes in January and goes, I want new 2 centre backs because the centre backs we have are shit. But he's going to turn around and go, no, ain't happening.
But who was the last manager that didn't stand up, but who disagreed with your owner?
Slaven.
Well, Moyes did as well.
Yeah.
Moyes did after the first year not getting anyone he wanted.
He was almost gone.
He got the boot.
And Slaven got the boot.
Exactly.
And then Slaven wasn't happy after the 15-16 year because you finish 7th or 8th and then you don't get back. Bring in Sofiane Feghouli and wonder why it all falls to shit.
Yeah.
No, you know what I mean? No, it is.
What a name drop.
I ain't trying to go. No, it ain't just Feghouli was the problem there, but you know what I mean? You bring in all this
dross.
Yeah, pretty much.
Maybe Nuno coming in disagrees with Sullivan and Sullivan fucks off.
I don't think we'll get relegated. I will put it out there. And I've said this for a couple of weeks now. It feels very much I thought if he brought Bilic in, kept us up, he would have sold the club in the summer because I think he's had enough. His bird came out the other week on Twitter having a go because someone called a fella a short Russian midget or someone from oligarch, fat cunt, whatever. I don't know, something like that. And she just had an absolute party. I think he's had enough. And by the way, I don't blame him either for having too much because we are a vociferous lot, but also as well they haven't helped it.
We talk about our feet is the difference, and we'll make
we're
sure.
Like them. We're like them boys before they started spending money. Arsenal are sitting there in the dirt in like 4th to 6th going, where are we going then? Because we were meant to move to the Emirates. We left our spiritual home in Highbury, not Woolwich, spiritual home in Highbury, and done nothing.
We were to move to the Emirates to battle with teams with Bayern Munich and Real Madrid, and we keep getting put out with teams like Olympiacos.
This is what I mean.
Who we have on Wednesday, so there'll be a match.
And then you look at us, and we haven't done that. And one thing I will say about Nuno is, and this is what I thought Potter would be able to do, is he improves players at least. He made a player out of Hudson-Odoi, he made a player out of Morgan Gibbs-White, he made a player out of fucking...
That was
about Nuno?
Yeah.
Alright, I thought you were on about Potter. I can't name a player.
No, he's not made anyone any better.
Not since Brighton. Brighton.
The only thing about Nuno coming in, he's apparently, news has already gone out, he's dropped James Ward-Prowse straight away. Like, he has been... So you were right about that as soon as he's come in.
No, one thing he is doing early on, he does know how to do this, to be fair. He plays the fans against the club. Because the fans keep him in a job, mate. The club doesn't.
Yeah.
Well, that's a shit. You know what I mean, though.
Yeah.
And you drop Ward-Prowse tonight. I reckon personally, Souček's still out.
Yeah.
So you still got.
Bissaka's out with
I reckon it will either be Mangasa next to Fernandes and Paqueta tonight, and Paqueta's in that 10 row next to Morgan Gibbs-White, or you've got Potts in there.
Well, you know, Fulcrum's up
Potts is fit.
Nuno loves that tall striker.
But look at what he got out of Chris Wood. I agree. Sullivan's not very football orientated, but I agree with the appointment in as such. It makes somewhat sense. Bilic was a weird one. I said this to you last week. Bilic was nothing but just it's sentiment. He kept us. He was our last seat out of the park. We had Payet, and you're like, what have we got now?
Yeah,
we ain't got Payet now. What's going to do with that?
Yeah, I think I do think he'll shore up our defence, but I'm not.
Do you know if he fancied it? Sorry, do you know if he fancied it? Because I think the best win percentage we have. This is a proper fan, by the way. A proper win percentage we have as manager is Billy Bonds. If Mark Noble wanted to take it to the end of the season, I would have let him. And he would. I don't think even if we got put down, I don't think he would have got stick.
No.
Because I think the argument was anyone that came in is pretty much poison chalice at this point.
Yeah.
Nuno hasn't got that. Because I think we look at him going, well, we didn't want him anyway, so at least going to keep us up, and if he ain't, fuck him off.
One of the positives you do have, and it's also a negative in its own right, is you've done it early. You've done it in September, you've done it 5-6 games into the season, you're giving Nuno practically a whole season.
I think as well, you've got the horrible ones out the way as well, because you've got 3 of the London derbies that arguably we either should be losing or looking to nick a draw right now. So you've got the easy ones down the horizon with tougher games. Well, I say that we've got Yorkshire next week, but you know what I mean. Chelsea and Spurs and that are away now.
But then the other side of it is he hasn't had a chance at a summer window to get the players or look at the players that he wants. He has to deal with what was already there for him. Which I'm not saying they're all.
I don't think that'll be a problem. The only reason why is he used Kilman at Wolves and got a job out of him. Mavropanos is like Milinkovic, where like all he is that total like fucking yeet ball, rose head of the ball out, can't cut score from there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And all joking aside, I don't care what anyone says. Our fullbacks, our first choice fullbacks, are some of the best in the league. And I'm not just trying to put smoke up our own arses.
I do obviously it's been pretty decent.
Yeah, well, I genuinely, even Carl Walker-Peters has actually been a shock how good he's been.
Yeah, I didn't expect him.
You've got a good bones of a squad there. I think we said that at the start of the season. All joking aside, if he gives us 10th, I'll take that. I'm going to stay with that line because I said that.
If I could stop the season now and guarantee we got 10, I'd do it just get it done.
So overview of this, you're happy with the appointment of Nuno or
no? I didn't want him. I think he'll maybe shore us up a bit, but my problem is going back to depressing anti-crap football. It's what I got sick of watching Moyes do.
Do you know how Forest were though? The first couple of months they were playing last year, at the start of the season, they were unreal to watch.
Yeah.
And then ever since like January time, they went really stinking horrible yeet ball.
And my issue is if he comes in and does that straight away,
I don't think he will. I think
it was hard enough watching Moyes do it.
You've got, in my opinion, when you give that question out to a West Ham fan, you've got to answer it two ways. Short term, yeah, I'm happy he's here because he looks. I don't think he's been relegated with a club ever in the Premier League with Wolves or Forest or Spurs. Obviously, he wasn't there long enough, and he's actually doing alright at Spurs. I think he was like fourth in the league when he got sacked at Spurs, like 4 games in.
Something like that.
He's actually got a good record in the Premier League. So short term, yes. Long term, no. And this is what my argument's been for the last couple of weeks in these videos: is I don't think we look long enough.
No.
Yeah.
So when you bought Arteta and you didn't bring him in for 1 year, you brought him. What we're going to do in 5 years? Yeah. I hate that term, but you know what I mean. Bringing the team back to what is like Arsenal. Look at your team now, and you know exactly what you're trying to play like in the team. And
well, you know what the aim is.
Yeah.
You know what West Ham's aim right now is to survive.
At the moment,
this is the problem with the short-term plans. Is you go in there with that cheap-ass attitude of like Lopetegui and then Potter, nothing changes, and then we're like, we sacked this manager really on our backyard for doing it because we never usually do it this early. And you know for a fact now, we just turn around and going, oh, if we can survive that, be class. Hang about, mate. It's only about 6 games played.
Yeah. And that shouldn't be our only target. Like I said, like you said, 10th. I compared to last season, it's a vast improvement, but
you need to start to walk before. No, you need to start to crawl before you learn how to walk. Is the thing. You need to set that survival is the base. That's the must. Then you need, if Nuno is here to stay for the next couple of years, it's when you start to build on that. This season is generally just trial and error period.
If we just go back though to the Potter thing by the way as well, there's been stuff that's come out that I'm assuming is by Danny McCauley, one of the McCauleys who is his head of recruitment, who brought in, and him, someone's been leaking shit since he's been sacked. He ain't happy because they're on about apparently David Sullivan asked him to change the team against United away because he considered it too negative. And this is part of the problem. Is I will just say that is I don't think a manager should be fucking the tail wagging the dog when it comes to the football decisions. You're an owner. You employ someone to do it.
Yeah.
Let them do it.
You brought the manager in to potentially try to bring success to your club. You're there to fund it.
Yeah.
You're there to run the club, but you're not there to run the team.
No,
you run the business element.
Yeah. That's what I mean. You run the club, you do not run the team.
Yeah, completely.
But yes. I am happy in the sense that I genuinely think we're going to go down next year. And I don't think we'll go down now. And that's probably a clip. But
so we've got we've got a kind of...
No,
I think he'll be
satisfied right now.
I think he'll do good. I think he'll turn those losses into at least a point.
I look at it positively because I think the only other 2 options we'd have got was Sean Dyche or Slaven Bilic. And I love Slaven, but I don't know if he could have done a lot with this squad.
And the problem is when we brought Freddie Lundberg in after Unai Emery, he was getting results but wasn't doing it brilliantly, and he was starting to get a bit criticised.
Yeah.
There then was rumours, Thierry Henry was rumoured to take the job while Arteta was still at City, and he turned around and went, I want to ruin my legacy at the club with this because I am a player's hero at that club. Yeah. I don't want to be remembered, or a part of me remembered as someone who couldn't take that club.
We have had a couple though of ex-players been managers. Slaven Bilic is definitely one of them. You've got Trevor Brooking. You got it didn't work out for Trevor Brooking. Billy Bonds.
Well.
No. He would have loved to have come back, but no, I'm happy in a short term sense. I think tonight will be a good showing of what we've got. Jenny, you think that?
I'm not confident for tonight at all.
That's a whole separate issue.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm buying it to Delulu. I don't know. I don't think he'll go out and lose.
So there we go. Potter's out. Nuno's in. See you guys.
Yeah, top 10.
Yeah.